Man, it has been a long time since we did one of these.
It has. So long.
But we're finally back. We're here. And we're going to talk some good old pro wrestling today. We're going to be talking all over the place today. So sit back, relax, enjoy, get your popcorn, get whatever that thing is that you eat, because you're going to enjoy a new episode of Off the Top Rope.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we have so much to talk about.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
For y'all, thank you for your patience. I saw that there were a couple people who were listening to the episodes while we were gone still. We appreciate y'all so much.
Yeah, man. We appreciate it a lot, man. So we're going to get you an episode today. It's been one of those things. My job switched my days off, so it kind of like threw a monkey wrench in things.
Yeah,
but I think we can work some stuff out. We'll be back.
Yeah, as soon as we can figure something out. I have ideas, but I'm not sure yet because my shit's going pretty crazy too. We talked about it earlier.
Yep.
But this is what we're going to be doing today, y'all. We're going to be talking some G1 because the G1 just ended, and a lot of y'all losing your minds, and we're back, so we gotta ease y'all up a little bit.
Yeah, we got to really get in a little bit, guys.
We're also going to be talking about some AEW. We are not doing the episodes this week. We will talk about things from the episodes this week, but we're going to be talking about the All In card, the build so far from All In, and maybe some matches that we're expecting to happen that have not been announced yet. We're about 2 weeks out from All In at this point.
Yeah, they said from Collision, they said they were 15 days away. So yeah, we're 2 weeks out now.
So when this episode comes out, we're 13 days away from All In. A very big show. A lot of things are going on. But first, we will be talking about that G1 Climax. As always, if you're on YouTube, there are timestamps on the episode. Feel free to skip around wherever you want. Or just listen to us the whole way. You should. Listen to the best wrestling podcast on the planet.
Of course. So let's start, man. Let's start with that G1. Tell us about it, man. Tell us what's going on. Tell us what happened. Tell us how it ended.
All right. The finals day was earlier today. This G1 has been probably one for the ages. Whole story of the G1. This was a story of the youngsters, the new generation, the super new generation coming up. Oiwa, Yuya, Callum had some fantastic matches. Our IWGP heavyweight champion Yota Tsuji had fantastic matches. Gabe did not. Great Khan did not. But this story is all about the younger generation. Goto was losing a lot more matches than you expected. Shingo was negative. He went 4 and 5. This was for sure more of the new generation coming up, which made it interesting. Our final four was literally Tsuji versus Yuya and Callum versus Oiwa. That was our final four.
Oh, that's a pretty decent final four.
Those matches were fantastic, bro. Our final was Yuya Uemura versus Oiwa. My boy Oiwa. The grip. I told y'all you never doubt the grip. And I told y'all always doubt Yuya. I don't know why y'all freaking out about him now. I've been saying it on the podcast before. Match was fantastic, by the way. The G1, the semifinals and the finals were fantastic. We're going to focus more on the finals. Oiwa, Yuya stayed in the ring 35 minutes. Counter wrestling, old school 80s, 90s style grappling. Like, we talk about real graps. These were real graps. And Lord have mercy, was this match fantastic. Let's see. I don't want to get into the full match. Proffitt, I definitely say that you should watch the match for sure. Like, to get 45 minutes out of your day, you gotta watch the entrances too. You gotta watch the entrances. And
entrances too.
You gotta watch everything. Watch the match. The match. A lot of people are freaking out about the match. Like, people are saying it's like the best match they've ever seen. People are going insane. And if it's your favorite match, albeit it definitely should be up there. It should be at least top 3 guaranteed match of the year, no matter what else happens this year. Guaranteed. That's how good I think the match was.
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all are freaking out, though, because some of y'all are talking shit about Tsuji, saying that Tsuji ain't even top 5 in his own company. Relax. Some of y'all are talking crazy about Ospreay Omega. Relax. You can big up this match without talking down about other things that are not relevant. Because the G1 final was fantastic. They got people that don't even watch New Japan talk about how great the match was.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know it was great. But yeah, bro, like, after my little gush session, I haven't told you much. Do you have any thoughts about New Japan focusing more, finally, on the new generation?
Well, hey, it's something that we have talked about the past year already, and the year before that, right? Shit, probably even when we first started, right?
Yeah.
About the main problems about New Japan is they do not, or they were not at the time, bringing up new stars and creating new stars in the younger generation. Something happened. Somebody whispered in somebody's ear and said, "Hey, we got to get these youngsters up there. We got to do something." A lot of these old guys, they've fallen out left and right, or they want a contract with in America, right? Mm-hmm. We just had that with Evil going to NXT or whatever.
Yeah. Apparently, Hiromu was about to show up over there too.
Who?
Hiromu.
Yeah. He'll be in catering with Shinsuke after they both show up and then become. Well, that's besides the point.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not gonna get on that tangent, but yeah, it's something New Japan has had to do. They did it before, but I think the thing was they had like 5 cash cows in a row that all happened at the same time, so they felt like they were good for a long time. Mm-hmm. When you have Ospreay, Kenny Omega, you had Okada, you had Tanahashi, you had
Jay White and Ibushi.
Yeah, Jay White, Ibushi. You had oh my goodness, he just wrestled this weekend too. Why am I blanking on him? I'll get back to it. Huh?
I'm trying to think of who you're talking about.
Pro Wrestling Noah. He went from New Japan to Noah.
Oh, Naito?
Yeah, Naito.
Yeah.
You had Naito. You had a line of people, and they all left.
Everybody, pretty much everybody.
So, there comes a point where it showed New Japan's weakness when they left, right? Mm-hmm. And it wasn't just like, one leaving was no problem. Every single one that left, it caused a giant hole in the company.
Yeah,
it caused a problem. So it exposed it because they weren't building their new stars. Now they're building their new stars, so it's great to hear.
This year has been really good for it because well, I'm not going to say new stars. I'll say new faces because one person that won a tournament this year from New Japan is definitely not a new face, but someone who desperately needed this, right? Like the New Japan Cup, Callum won, right? Callum also won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. People were freaking out about that. That was the younger generation, whether y'all like it or not, whether you like Callum or not, for whatever reason, that was the younger generation taking over, right? Callum winning the IWGP Heavyweight Championship and the New Japan Cup. He's not younger by any means, but Yo winning the Best Super Juniors this year and winning the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship for the first time in his career. Yo's not young, don't get me wrong, but he is a new face that is desperately needed for the juniors division. Since they're not going to give it to Fujita for some reason yet. I don't know why. G1, Oiwa wins. The Grip, the boy, he wins the G1, right? Mm-hmm. Will he win the IWGP Heavyweight Championship? Who knows? We'll find out in a couple months. It's happening at King of Pro Wrestling. But this is exactly what New Japan needed. And again, I talked about the match. The match was ridiculous, bro. Like, it was really like a callback. I think when we talked about earlier today, the match that I comped it to was specifically Ric Flair versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, 1993 WCW World Title match.
Yeah,
like specifically that match. It's on YouTube. Like, if y'all want to watch that, it's on YouTube. That's the comp, and that's how wrestling used to be.
Yep.
I saw. I think I talked about it. People were freaking out about like talking bad about Tsuji, talking bad about Ospreay, and talking bad about Omega. Talking like people were like, "Oh yeah, New Japan's finally in a new era." Blah blah blah. I think y'all don't understand. Y'all watch this one match and you think the entire card was like that. It definitely wasn't.
No,
I can tell y'all didn't watch the whole G1 final, the whole match, even that card by itself. I can tell you didn't watch the entire thing. Callum was on it. Callum definitely wrestles in a not as high fly anymore, but he still is like a more fast pace. Tsuji's more fast paced. Like, it's just different styles of wrestling right now. And just because you got to experience this one for the first time, maybe in your life, possibly, everyone's not going to this. Having different styles of wrestling is what makes wrestling great. So you need the high flying style. You need what Oiwa and Yuya did. You need Zack Sabre Jr.'s style of technical wrestling. Like, all those different styles is what makes wrestling great. And now people, like I said, people are talking like they seen this match for the first time, this type of match. Now this is all they want. And I can tell you this was, y'all were not talking like this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Y'all were talking about how boring Zack Sabre Jr. was at whatchamacallit against Kenny, right? I remember. At Forbidden Door. I saw that. Y'all were talking about how boring that match was. Don't switch up.
Well, shit. We had on Collision, we had Nigel versus Shibata.
Yeah.
Which was nothing but technical wrestling.
That match was fantastic.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about that. Ain't no one even talking about that match.
Right.
Barely anybody. This is what I'm saying. Like, internet people, I'm happy that y'all got to watch like old school true graps for the first time in your lives. Calm down. y'all go overboard for everything. You either overlove some or you overhate some. Like, y'all, we'll talk about when we get to AEW stuff, but now all y'all online hate Ospreay for some reason now all of a sudden. We were talking for the last year that we wanted Ospreay and Kenny for the world title. We're getting that, and now it's bad. We will get there when we get to the AEW stuff, but Lord have mercy. Internet people need to calm the hell down.
Yeah, they need to calm down, bro. Like, Ospreay and Omega is certified. It's already certified. That match is going to blow the roof off.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be the main event. It's going to blow the roof off.
Unless something tragic happens, yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
To talk a little bit more about what happened on the G1, on the finals, we're going to stick with the finals. Jeff Cobb returned. I don't know how I feel about that personally, because Jeff Cobb is, I guess, the face in this scenario against Callum Newman. He returned against Callum Newman. He joined Unbound Company, so it was with Gato. That stable is also like super heavy, right? Because Unbound Company has Tsuji, it has Shingo, it has Yuto Ice, it has Oscar, and it now has Jeff Cobb. Those are big men.
That's some big dudes, man.
Like that stable is jacked full of 250 plus monsters.
So so you're saying they're trying to fight the Don Callis family?
You know what's funny? Okay, not the Don Callis family, but Shingo just called out Claudio for a match at Kobe.
Oh no!
Yeah, bro, So I think they beefed up Unbound Company so they can start taking on AEW people. That's what it feels like. That's not true. People are going to take that out of context. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Nah, bullshit. They're trying to. Come on, you go. If they even want to try and look at the Don Callis family, you got Kyle Fletcher, you got big boy Mark Davis, and then you have Brian Cage, Hechicero.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just gonna call him Jake something because I forgot his new name.
Doyle,
Jake Doyle. And then you got big ass the murder machine himself, Mr. Everybody Dies, Lance Archer. You look at those guys; those guys are gigantic. Those are some big dudes. Yeah, you better beef up.
It's so good. Like it's so funny. Like New Japan is definitely like running on all cylinders right now. New Japan's doing a lot of really good things right now. So now people are going to come in and talk about the show, and I definitely don't mind. New Japan I've said this on the podcast before. New Japan will always be my favorite promotion. Like it's been my favorite promotion even on this downturn, right? Like I've said it multiple times on the podcast. But it's gonna be really nice to see how this goes. What else happened on this card that was important? Shun Skywalker debuted in ring for House of Torture. He fits like a glove in there. Shun Skywalker also seems like he might be the leader now because he was barking orders to everyone in House of Torture, and they were taking the orders. Mm-hmm. So they might have a new leader there. We have a lot of really good matches coming up. We have Gabe versus Drilla for the IWGP Global. We're getting Tsuji and Goto for the IWGP Heavy. We're getting some good things with the tag team division still. Even though Great-O-Khan is still a champion over there, it feels weird. We're gonna get some Ospreay lore this week because a couple members of United Empire are showing up this week for Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
The junior division's coming back. Right now they have like Yo is going to be wrestling Taiji Izumori. Like there's a lot of good things that are going to be happening over the next like 6 months going up to Wrestle Kingdom. It's if you haven't been watching New Japan, it's definitely, I think now is definitely a good time to hop back in and watch the big shows. Y'all will enjoy it. I think it's been really good all year, but now it's like getting that visibility thanks to how good the G1 final was.
Yeah. I'm glad they nailed the G1 final too.
Yeah, they did. They honestly nailed the whole G1. Like I would tell people to just go through and watch a majority of the G1, but you know, it's impossible. Like people were wrestling for like 3 hours, right? So you can't really do it if you're not doing it, but it's definitely worth the watch. Like it's just a fantastic show all around. Just a fantastic tournament all around. I'm excited to see where New Japan's going next.
Yeah, I'm excited too because when New Japan is great, everybody else is great too.
That's so true. It's so true.
Especially AEW. But AEW is great now.
Yeah, I think AEW has been really fantastic. Do I think they were as good as last year? I don't think they were good as 2025 right now, but they're still. This is probably still like their second or third best year. I think AEW has been fantastic this year.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like there's as many misses this year in AEW.
I feel like the biggest miss is probably Revolution. Or not Revolution. What was that pay-per-view?
Which one?
The one that just happened. Redemption.
Yeah.
And I don't even think Redemption was like a full miss. People treat it like a full miss. It was only like a few bad matches.
Yeah.
It was like a for AEW it was like a B.
Yeah, that's on the AEW scale.
Yeah, on the AEW scale it was like a B. It's like a B show. It's like a B,
You know
like
how-
a B.
You know how insane that is?
Yeah. And that show was still really good. Revolution. Redemption had a lot of really good stuff on it still.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a B show in AEW right now is like an S show for everybody else.
Pretty much, honestly. But that's where their standard is right now, right? Like, when you see people talking about AEW, people talk about how high the standard is. So if anything is messed up, if anything is like a little off, it gets nitpicked more than usual because of how great they've been over like the last couple years.
Mm-hmm. I only think the only problem with Redemption is just it might have felt a little thrown in there, you know?
Yeah.
That's the only problem. Now next year is going to be different, right?
Mm-hmm. Because
they'll know it's there and they're going to lead up to it. But this year it was kind of like, hey, we're going to do a new pay-per-view. Let's throw some matches at the wall and let's just get it going.
Also, if I'm gonna be real too, I think a lot of people had like really high expectations of what was gonna happen on that card, right? Because everyone assumed because the name was Redemption, right? So that's where people assumed that Kenny was winning the world title.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't happen there. He had a defense there, really great defense against Kevin Knight.
Yeah.
What else would people think was gonna happen there? I think that was like the main thing. People thought Kenny was gonna win the title there. I'm trying to think of what else people expected. People expected like a lot, right?
Yeah. Well,
and I think it was definitely thrown together. It definitely was like even for like AEW pay-per-view bills, it was like a little shoddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was it came together in like a week and a half.
Yeah, like they barely had any matches for most of the time until like that week and a half before.
Yeah, that's not great, right? Like you
No.
can't not for a pay-per-view. Like it's hard to like justify that. Mm-hmm. And plus they had like a couple stinkers, right? Like that fucking double chain match, bro.
Which one?
That double chain match with the dogs and the Bang Bang Gang.
Oh, yeah.
Also that card was like, I'm not one to complain about long shows. I was at whatchamacallit last year. All In last year in Texas.
Yeah.
That was a long ass show. But this show, they made it an hour earlier and they ended at the same time. And every match felt so long. Like that Maya World Hikaru Shida match felt like it lasted too long. That dog double chain match felt like it lasted too long. Shit. Yeah. That middle stretch, that wasn't great.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt like it was so long. That was like an hour time. So I definitely think they'll do better next year. We'll have something properly planned. If they don't just scrap that all together, it might be a better idea just to scrap it and just leave that middle section between All In, wherever it's going to be next year, and Double or Nothing. Just leave it blank. Just do some TV specials or something.
Yeah, TV specials is where they just knock it out of the park.
Oh
know?
Yeah.
So, I hope that's where they go with that.
That's what I hope. That's what I hope. We've been talking about AEW a little bit. I think it's time for us to take literally the rest of the podcast and talk about the All In card.
Yeah, let's do it, bro. Let's do it.
Oh, God. Okay, so we should start, maybe not with the card. We should start with matches that we expect, that we know are going to happen, right? Like, we know we're getting a Continental Cup final at All In.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Who is currently in it right now? I don't have it up in front of me. But let me see if I can get off the top of my head. Let's see if I got it. Currently, who's in it right now is Moxley, maybe Nigel, but he might be hurt, apparently.
Nigel?
Nigel might. Oh, yeah, bro. They announced it on Collision, like near the end of the show, like way after the match on Collision. They announced that Nigel got injured, and we're gonna find out what's gonna happen with him on the selection show. I guess we'll have, by the time this comes out, we'll have already found out what happens with Nigel, but we don't know right now.
Oh, that's crazy because it looked like Shibata was the one that was hurt.
Right? It did, but no, Nigel. I think I know what it is. Do you remember? You got to watch at least that match on Collision, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the spot where Nigel puts his foot up and catches the PK from Shibata?
Mm-hmm.
I think Nigel fucked up his ankle. That's what I think. We don't know. We don't know what happened, but that's what I think happened. Because he took that PK full on his foot to block it, and he got up and he was limping. He was limping for the rest of that match, which was not long after that.
Right.
But I think that's what happened.
Oh, so they probably hurt each other because they were both limping.
I mean, look, they beat the shit out of each other, bro. They beat the shit out of each other. Okay, so I have it up now. So the people who are actively in right now, Jon Moxley, Kyle O'Reilly, Nigel McGuinness. Currently, we will see what happens. Right, we don't know. Jay White, Hechicero, Eddie Kingston, and who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting somebody. Orange Cassidy is who I'm forgetting.
Orange Cassidy, yeah.
So those are the 8 we have right now. We have a selection shows that's happening today to figure out what our next 4 matches are. And then we're going to go to the final. Profit. Question for you. Who do you think, other than Jon Moxley, is going to be in the final for the Continental Cup? Who's going to be on the other side of him at All In London?
Who's going to earn their right to fight the... I don't know, man. I think Mox is going to hold that title for the next 10 years.
God, please, no.
The way he is just murdering everybody, yeah, that's how it feels right now. So, of course, it's going to be Mox. And then if we're going with, complete obvious stuff, it'll be Mox versus Eddie Kingston.
Right. That's kind of where I was. I was thinking either Eddie Kingston or Jay White, and I've been flipping back and forth between both of them.
Yeah.
But I think AEW is going to do some bullshit. They're going to have Eddie Kingston and Jay White wrestle each other this week. That's what I think they're going to do, some bullshit like that.
It'll probably happen, and then we're gonna have. So, one of us, let's just be safe. One of us pick Eddie Kingston, the other one picks Jay White.
Whichever one you want, I'll take the other. I don't care.
I'll pick Jay White.
Damn it! Okay, I'll pick Eddie Kingston.
It's yeah, Orange Cassidy could be in it, but I don't know. That's one of the ones I don't know.
I don't think they're going to rerun Orange Cassidy again there.
Yeah.
The match will probably be great, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think if anything, they'll rerun Eddie, right? Because Eddie, if it's like a rerun, Eddie, that's a long time ago, right? That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Technically, Jay White, I guess, would technically be a rerun. Technically, but they never really had a match. But there was a point where Jay White was the only one defending against the Death Riders. He was getting his ass beat every week.
he was by himself, while the locker room was just nowhere to be found.
It was literally Jay White versus the Death Riders by himself. He got stomped out so many times every week.
Every week he got his ass kicked.
I will never forget the Yamcha in the middle of the ring. And fucking AEW's bitch asses, they had the camera up on the roof and shot down on him. It was literally like the Yamcha crater. He got killed by Cybermen.
No, he just got killed by this giant... If it's a Cyberman, it's like a giant 270-pound Cyberman named fucking Cesaro.
Yeah.
Named Claudio.
Fucking no. For that one, he got choked out with the mother's milk. Fucking Marina knocked his ass out at that time. Everyone took turns with Jay White during that time, bro. That whole faction just beat the hell out of Jay White.
See, now I know why he took so long to come back. He's like,
he was scared. I get it. He was probably healthy 6 months in. He was like, fuck. Moxie's still champion. I ain't going back by myself. I'll wait it out.
I'll wait and let the rest of them to come back, and then I'll come back too.
I need backup. I need help.
Yeah, because I think literally the whole Bullet Club Gold was hurt.
Yeah, everyone was gone.
Everybody was gone.
They remember there was a point where Copeland was helping out, but that didn't last for very long either. That's why they're kind of friends now.
Yeah.
because Copeland left him out to dry multiple times. Or came in too late to try to save him. It was already over. Just poor Jay White, bro. Poor Jay White.
Poor can't win, bro.
God, he got his ass whooped. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, I'm with you. It's either going to be Jon Moxley or Eddie Kingston, or Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston or Jay White. Like that's where I see that for sure.
Yeah, that's where I see that.
Yeah.
But
I'm
like Moxley, why the hell did you enter yourself into that tournament? Have you heard the ridicule I have given Speedball Mike Bailey?
I guess to be fair, they said they technically stripped him of the championship. Technically, that's why he doesn't come out with it anymore, I guess.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, technically, on a technicality, the reason he's in it because there's going to be the winner will be Continental Champion.
Yeah.
So technically, he's still the Continental Champion right now, but he's technically not. It's a weird thing, bro.
So they had to strip him of the title because with the title he was too invincible with it.
He's probably gonna get it back, right? Like we both just now assume he's gonna be in the finals. This whole thing was just like a weird ploy to get Moxley onto the card. You can do anything with Moxley at this point. Like Moxley literally can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Fucking you cheer him, boo him. Fucking I was in the building this week. Fucking I felt the aura of Moxley and I blacked out.
Just blacked.
I get it now. I fully look being in that arena. I fully understand why people cheer him now. I fully get it. It's an aura thing. He's literally just blasted with Conqueror's hockey. That's what he's doing.
Jesus.
I get it. Like I blacked out. Like my willpower was not strong enough. Look at I've been on this podcast talking shit about Moxley. I was cheering him like I was a cheerleader, bro. Like,
Mox is great, dude. He's. I like look. We were talking about all-time favorites for AEW. Mox is like up there for me. Like,
yeah, he's for sure up there, right? He has to be.
He is for sure the ace of AEW. So, yeah, like he's gonna win his Continental Championship back unless some type of shenanigans get pulled.
I don't think we're gonna see any kind of shenanigans. I'm pretty sure he's winning that title back. I don't see anything happening with that.
See, so the only thing back in my mind I feel is going to happen since Kyle O'Reilly advanced, right? We're getting Mox and Kyle O'Reilly again, but not in the final. The next match,
that match in Glasgow, right? The semifinal.
Yeah,
I can see that because he's probably going to wrestle Orange Cassidy and beat him, right? Like, because he already beat Roddy, and we got some conglomeration like shakeups a little bit after that match.
Oh yeah, Roddy wanted to like fucking break his back right there.
It was real bad. What other lore do we have in here? We got the Brian Cage and Cesaro lore, where on Collision they made it look like they were still fighting, like they were pushing on, and then like it changed, right? It transitioned to something else.
Yeah,
they hugged. It just wasn't on TV, so they're all good. But yeah, that's it. I don't think there's too much else to talk about for that one.
Yeah.
Where do we want to? Maybe. I think we're getting a TBS Championship match at All In.
I feel like it too. It's going to be Maya World. Man. So this is where it gets kind of like hairy because we could put her against like literally anybody. It could be Sheeta again. But Chris Statlander was talking about her history as TBS type champion.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be her and Chris Statlander. Man, it could really be anybody. Or it could be surprise opponent Athena, and Athena finally takes it. And well, that's my headcanon anyway, but it's not going to happen.
I don't know. Like Athena has a match at Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor next week. I guess this week. Fucking. She's wrestling against Hasuki. No one expects her to lose. I think at this point now with Athena's title reign, and this is no disrespect because I just want her on AEW. Like she ain't losing that fucking Ring of Honor title, bro. Like it. I would be surprised if she lost to Hasuki. Out of any other place you could have dropped that title, I don't feel like it's happening there.
The time they could have dropped that title is when she went against Billy Starks last year.
Yeah, or any of the 3 times she did it. They've been rehashing that story for the last year and a half.
Yeah,
like they get together, they break up. They get together, they break up. So I don't know. But yeah, we have the 4-way next week, right? We have the 4-way between Maya World, Persephone, Sheeta, and Stat, right? I think whatever happens from that match is going to make the TBS title match at All In.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be Chris Statlander. Or they'll surprise me and they'll just do a Persephone.
I can see Persephone winning.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually really like that because I think that would be like, I guess technically that would be the first time a dual contest person won an AEW title. Technically, right? Still. Right. Because I was thinking about Místico, but Místico won a Ring of Honor title. That doesn't count. I think people forget that Místico is like one half of the Ring of Honor Tag Champions right now.
Yeah, he's one half.
Yeah, you don't even carry that belt around. Like I saw him. I randomly watched MLW last week. Don't ask me why. And he was there. He didn't have any of his titles though, because he has like 4 belts right now.
Right.
And I guess he's wrestling against Austin Aries, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know why I watched it, but I watched an episode of MLW, and that was the thing. That happened. But yeah, anyway, I definitely think I can see you with Chris Statlander. I would really love if it was Persephone, or if Maya World takes it into All In and we got Maya World Persephone like 1-on-1. That would be fantastic too. But I don't know if they're doing a 1-on-1 for the TBS Championship. Because when's the last time TBS Championship wasn't defended last year at Texas?
No.
Was it defended in 2023? I don't remember.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So
it definitely wasn't last year.
Yeah,
I don't think it was in 2024. No, it wasn't 2024. I think that's the last time it was defended at All In.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
So yeah, I think if I think I would like to see like a 1-on-1. I don't expect it to be a 1-on-1. I'm guessing we'll get like another 4-way for the TBS Championship. I think some like swervy shit's gonna happen from this match this week, and then we will move on and we'll get like some kind of like hopefully some kind of match at All In. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. What's the other one I want to talk about before we get to the actual card? Because we got to talk about it. Trios.
Okay.
Trios is very interesting right now.
Yeah.
Hangman, Brody, Bandito, they won those titles from the Demand last week. If we had a podcast about it, I would have flipped out. By the way, I was very upset.
Yeah.
Until Wednesday.
Until Wednesday.
When Swerve came out,
yeah,
I was like, oh shit. And then when Ricochet came out also and was like, hey, you don't even have anyone that likes you. I was like, oh, yes he does. They just are not here yet. So the rumor mill is a buzz. We might be getting a 3-way trios match. Maybe even 4-way, but I'll keep it 3-way right now.
Mm-hmm.
With the Demand versus Hangman's team, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And potentially Swerve and whatever the New Day will be called whenever they show up. That is the rumor mill. Nothing's been confirmed. We don't even have like the trios match confirmed yet. Nothing.
Well, that's what? Yeah, man. If they showed up at that point, that stadium's fucking losing their shit.
Oh yeah, especially
And
with
they're
Swerve.
wrestling. They show up and wrestling.
Night one, bro. That's when you got to put the trios titles on them. If that is the case, and if they are there, you've been hot shotting. Well, I guess not hot shotting technically. Whenever a heel has the trios titles, they get hot shotted anyway. Let's hot shot them for the baby faces for once.
Yeah.
Plus they already got a defense. They had a defense on Collision. They're good. Mm-hmm. Especially if New Day's showing up with Swerve.
Oh yeah, no. They show they just win. There's there's no argument on this.
Also, you want to know something else that I was thinking about that makes this very interesting too?
What's that?
Kenny and the Bucks have a trios match this week for the first time in a while. They're doing a trios against the Don Callis family for the first time in a while. Kenny and the Bucks.
Yeah.
So let's just say, just wildly speculate, because that's what we all do, right? Everyone does that now. Let's say, for whatever reason, why would the Bucks and Kenny be doing a trios match next week? Out of any time they could have done a trios match, Kenny's been back for a year.
Just all of a sudden,
they want to do a trios match against the Don Callis family, huh? All of a sudden, right after we have all this buzz about Swerve potentially having 2 members come in to help him with the trios, so he can actually have friends that's not Nana on the roster for once. All I'm saying is it's a little curious to me.
Or he just pays the Hurt Syndicate and they come out.
Oh yeah, they wrestle for like a minute and then leave.
They kill everybody and leave.
God bless. The fact that I'm not even talking about the Syndicate in like something for All In makes me sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Profit, what do you think about my wild speculation, bro? Like, or I guess not my wild speculation. What do you think about the speculation that Swerve may be teaming with the New Day at All In, potentially for the Trios Championships?
Oh man, that's a good one. I'm not sure they, it would be good to have them, start as trios, but I'm not sure that they're gonna. If they have the New Day come in, I'm not sure they're gonna have them be a trio or start as a trio.
That would be probably too close to the New Day, right?
Right. So yeah. I feel like they're popping out right after the tag team title match. Whoever wins that, Young Bucks, and that starts. They pop out immediately. The only problem, it's not even really a problem, but I would say the only problem with that is that the Motor City Machine Guns kind of get booted further down. The trios makes them not booted further down, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to play it. It's good either way, because the New Day is going to be, Kofi and Creed is going to be in AEW.
Mm-hmm. I do wonder, because the Swerve stuff could have just been like anything, right? Because Swerve just don't like Hangman. Again, that's where we are. So,
actually, you know what? Hold up. I don't think it's that Swerve doesn't like Hangman. Because he's like, hey, you just came back and all of a sudden you with these with these jokers over here, and he's pretty much saying, hey, the thing you guys have in common is that I beat all of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like Swerve was ready to actually team up with Hangman.
I mean, I guess with the way he was asked about Hangman with that Ospreay promo, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think it could be jealousy? He gets jealous?
Yeah. It's like, damn it, you're supposed to team up with me, damn it. You're supposed to be tag champs right now.
I helped you win the world title. Remember the meme of me? And you're with them? I beat both of them.
I beat these jokers.
What about our friendship? kind of thing that we have going on. I don't even want to call it friendship, but what about us? I can see that. I can see that. Just a jealous friend.
Maybe he's just trying to, he's there. He's just, he's there, to let Hangman know, hey, after you lose, you can join my side, and we can go run roughshod against everybody again. If you want to be a bad guy again, we can do it.
You know what's funny? Swerve became a heel while Hangman was gone, right?
Yeah.
It was after Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
It is jealousy. Oh my God. He's like, Hangman, I haven't even heard from him. Like, he was trying to text Hangman. I forgot about that. Like, he literally said that in the promo against Ospreay.
Yeah, he was like, hey, I've been trying to text Hangman. I don't know where the hell he is.
No, that's hilarious. Oh my God.
And then he comes back out of nowhere and just teams with Brodito.
See, this is the only kind of shit you can get on this podcast, y'all. This is off the top rope. This is the greatest wrestling podcast on the planet. Ain't nobody else going to talk about this. But it's the truth. It's the fact.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Even if Swerve didn't turn heel after, he was doing some heinous shit after Hangman was gone.
Oh, yeah. he was doing the heinous shit, but he was beating everybody.
Yeah, except for Kenny.
Couldn't
be Kenny. It is what it is.
He even admits he can't beat Moxley.
Yeah, could be Moxley either. Yeah, that's true. Well, whatever. We'll see what happens. What if Swerve comes with like Swerve clones? What if he has like two Hangman masked people to be his trio instead?
Just two Hangmans.
Just two Hangmans.
So what if he has, to counter the good, bad, the ugly, right?
Uh-huh.
He gets Brian Keith, who's the bounty hunter Brian Keith, and then I don't know who the other guy was. I was going with I just thought Brian Keith. Just bring him up and put him in there.
It has to be a masked luchador. Yeah. It has to be.
Well, it'll be El Clone. El Clone's the only one we can. That's all we got.
Yeah, we'll just bring cloning. Don't worry about the connection. Don't worry about the connection with Don Callis family. Don't worry about all that.
No, get that out of here.
We don't. Here. All the other podcasters do wild speculations. I think for once we can do a wild speculation for one time. We don't have to always be right. We can do like a wild speculation for once.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Do we have a way? Do we have a way how we get there? No, that's not our job. TonyCon, fucking. We saw what happened when we weren't around. Mm-hmm. We saw what happened with your last pay-per-view when we weren't around. So go ahead and take our ideas again. It's fine.
No, we're here. You can listen again.
Yep,
it's fine.
Yeah, we're here. Go ahead. You can take our ideas again, like you always have. It's fine. All I'm saying is people were complaining more about AEW while we were gone. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Watch. When this episode comes out, in the next 2 weeks of AEW TV are fantastic, you're welcome.
Well, actually, hold on. There's stuff that has happened that we called on our last podcast like 2 months ago.
Yeah. You know those last couple of viewers that we've gotten over like the last week? It was Tony Khan. It was Tony Khan and them. That's who it was. He's like, shit. What? Oh, this is it. So, look, all I'm saying is, if whatever we talked about so far today, or what we talk about in the next, like, hour or so, if those things come true in the next couple of weeks, you're welcome, Internet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're welcome. Like, we gave you the gift of the Brawling Birds and Divine Dominion.
I think legit, we were the first ones to talk about it. Like, legitimately.
Yeah. I'm just saying. People are talking about it now, but we were legit, like 2 months ago, the ones working and weaving the way that if there's anybody that can beat Divine Dominion, it's the Brawling Birds.
We were literally talking about it before that title tournament, too.
Uh-huh.
Like, literally. Like, when there was, like, no path for them to do this, when Brawling Birds had just started, we were talking about it.
Yeah. And when, after Windsor got knocked out of the TBS title tournament, and we're like, what's she going to do for All In? It was like, no, Brawling Birds. All the way.
Tony Khan forgot. That's why he had to listen to the podcast a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. That's fine.
That's fine. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Let's get into what we actually have carded. Unless do you have any other matches that you think may happen that we haven't talked about yet?
That may happen. I am not sure.
Yeah, I think we kind of touched on like pretty much everything already. We have touched on like every other storyline that's happening right now in AEW, but we've touched on the ones that I think are big enough to be all-in matches. I think outside of like the obvious Continental Cup one.
Right.
Okay, then we're gonna go through the card. I'm gonna start on the bottom, and we're gonna work our way up to the AEW Championship match. So if you want to hear that, y'all make sure you'll stick with us for a little while. We're gonna start with the match that I am not very fond of personally. The TNT Championship Falls Count Anywhere match. Kevin Knight versus Darby Allin. Once Darby Allin got inserted into this feud with Kevin Knight again after losing the title, I feel like we should have expected this happening. But I'm one of those people that definitely thought this should have been like a speedball moment, personally.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely feel it's like a miss to me. Mm-hmm. I feel like you could have done this exact same thing, but instead of Darby Allin, it could have been speedball.
Yeah, I agree.
Plus, speedball has a story right now where he's actively like he's losing big opportunities right now. It would have been great to like insert him here and potentially have him beat Kevin Knight for the TNT Championship. That would have been great, in my opinion.
It came full circle, too.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it might happen later, but I feel like this felt like an all-in story, right? Because we didn't even really get, like, full payoff with Speedball either. Because when Kevin Knight wrestled him, like, right after he turned heel, he cheated, and Speedball never really saw him again. At least not in the ring. We've even had like promo segments backstage with both of them. Mm-hmm. I feel like Darby's kind of got shoehorned in here, and I'm not the biggest fan of that personally. What are your thoughts, Proffitt?
I'm on the same boat as you. I do feel like Darby Allin kind of got shoehorned in there, but you got to think about it. The way I think about it is okay. Darby Allin had his world title run. Mm-hmm. He is probably the best. I'm not gonna say the best TV wrestler, but one of the best because like he's that one wrestler you click on the channel and he did something fucking insane, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you just continue watching. And the TNT, and that's great for a TNT champion, but for a TNT champion. But Kevin Knight's got it all too. You can turn the channel and see that guy do something incredible every time.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Kevin Knight's going to take it and he's going to keep going. And I just don't. I feel like it's going to be a good match though. Him and Darby Allin.
Oh yeah, like as much as I have a problem with Darby, it's not going to be a bad match at all. Yeah.
And then, he moves on to the next thing, which is maybe fighting the Don Callis family, Kevin Knight. Because, he's been getting side-eyed every now and then, and especially by Kyle Fletcher. Mm-hmm. Kyle Fletcher's like, if I didn't have this belt, if I didn't have to defend this title, I'd be fighting you right now. I'd be trying to take yours. So, yeah, I do think that it's going to work out. But yeah, I do feel like it would have been better to have Speedball there.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm guessing Speedball's going to be in Casino Gauntlet, but that I don't know. I feel like Speedball has had like a really good year. Now I've definitely The story was also just right there. You know, that's not like a what was it? What was the thing that everyone thought was going to happen last year? What Swerve and Hangman? People thought it was going to happen last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there was no basis on that happening last year. Like nothing.
There's nothing.
Like this has at least like there was already a pre-build happening, like actively. So, you know, it's what it is.
Yeah, and they could roll back that story. There's you know, there's no you don't have to you don't have to do anything crazy to get that story going. Right?
That's true. All right, next up, speaking of stories that have been going on a very long time, the AEW International Championship 3-way that we just got announced this week. Our champion, Kyle Fletcher, will be wrestling Konosuke Takeshita and Okada, Kazuchika Okada. We got that announced this week in Vegas, and we have a lot of Don Callis family tension again, because Kyle Fletcher is not happy that not only has to wrestle against Takeshita, but also has to wrestle against Okada. Apparently, Don Callis only really cares about the International Championship being in the Don Callis family. Okada has been side-eyeing Kyle ever since he won the International Championship. And Takeshita, you know, was always going to get that rematch at this point, especially him not making the quarterfinals of the G1 semifinals. I mean, so it was going to happen. I kind of already talked about the story. That's pretty much the story. Like Don Callis family tension. Proffitt, what do you think?
So I think it's going to be real interesting as we go on. Let's see where this goes, because it kind of feels like every week Don Callis is pissing off Kyle Fletcher more, right? Mm-hmm. And it feels like they're starting to make it to where Kyle Fletcher is about to get out of the Don Callis family. Maybe. We'll see. But it's going to be interesting to see where Okada betrays him. Because that's going to happen. That's totally going to happen.
Oh, it's going to happen during that match, during that 3-way, for sure.
Yeah. You know, we're going to see what happens. But I feel like for that 3-way, Okada wins.
Give him back the title?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I can see it. Especially if there's like a turn, right? Especially if Fletcher leaves the Don Callis family. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it happening. And I think you're right. I think Fletcher leaving the Don Callis family would probably be great too. Because Kyle Fletcher would be getting cheered everywhere you go anyway.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to get him out of there. I thought we were going to be close at Double or Nothing. So I guess we just waited an extra few months. The AEW special, so, you know. Yeah, there's really not much there, huh? That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it, yeah. So we'll move on. The next match that we'll talk about is the men's casino gauntlet. Unsurprisingly, there's a lot of story here because our number 1 is Andrade El Idolo. Our number 2 is MJF. They've been beefing all year. MJF, God, this is our chance to talk about that one true champion shit that MJF's doing right now too. Mm-hmm. Since we're talking about MJF, but Andrade, current national champion, he's been talking about wanting to be world champion this entire time. He's wanted to wrestle MJF for the entire time. Don Callis screwed him out of that. That's right, we haven't talked about any of that. Jesus Christ, Don Callis screwed him out of that. Andrade is now good guy, babyface. MJF, for whatever reason, has the Triple B again, and calling himself the 1-2 champion, despite the fact of him actively losing. Like, we saw him lose.
Yeah.
Like we saw it. He got pinned.
Big time.
Like, there wasn't no, like, funky finish. There was no, like, foot on the rope. He just lost. But, you know, not neither here nor there. We're actually talking about Andrade and MJF here. They've been, like I said, they've been beefing for the entire year. They get to be 1 and 2. We get our little like mini singles match with them. MJF has the Triple B now, so I guess this is like a way to like kind of put Andrade around like a world title, despite the fact that it's not. MJF is not the world champion. And then we had Tommaso Ciampa announce that he's going to be in it. And you know how it is. Casino Gauntlet, anyone could show up. It could be anyone. There could be a situation where we see Kofi in here. Like, that's the whole thing, if he does show up. Like, that's how the Casino Gauntlet works. That's how it always has worked. I don't know if there's much here, but Proffitt, what do you think about Andrade and MJF being number 1 and 2?
So, I actually don't mind Andrade and MJF. The 1-2 champion thing, I'm kind of like in the middle of it. I don't like it necessarily, but I don't hate it either. But what would be funny is, you remember when Jay White stole the belt? It was rolling around with it.
Oh God, yeah, that before that Full Gear match.
Yeah, it'd be funny if Jay White stole the belt again and was rolling around with the Triple P everywhere. But yeah, the Casino Gauntlet, we're gonna see. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of new wrestlers pop up. You know, some of the ones that finally came off of the no compete, and just other ones that are just going to be new in general. And we're going to kind of see the new landscape of what's going to happen in AEW, but it's going to be good. But I feel like neither MJF or Andrade is going to win. I feel like they're going to take themselves out.
I don't think so either. I think they're gonna feud for the national championship since Andrade has it. That's where I think that's going.
And I feel like it's gonna be somebody else that can go up, challenge for the title, and lose, because there's no way anyone's gonna have a chance when Ospreay gets the title, right?
Yeah, it has to be a heel, right? It has to be
right. So I don't feel like it's gonna be either of them. They're not gonna throw MJF in there for him to cash in his thing and then immediately lose.
No.
Right? If MJF catches in, he's winning. That's it. So, yeah, I feel like it's going to be somebody else.
What if we're Swerved? What if we think the Hangman segment with Swerve was just like a red herring, and Swerve actually enters the Casino Gauntlet and wins?
I mean, he could actually do both.
He could do both.
Why not both?
Yeah, that's true. True. Both are good. Yeah, that's a possibility, right? That is definitely like a thing that could happen. Okay, now I gotta ask you the question: who do you think, out of the entire AEW roster,
entire damn roster,
who do you think wins the Casino Gauntlet?
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll answer too. I got to think about it too. I don't have an answer yet.
All right.
Or you know what? We'll make it easier. Is it a person that's currently signed to the AEW roster, or someone new?
I would say currently signed.
Currently signed? I'm with you on that.
Currently signed, or is in a partnership with AEW. So I'm going to throw my money at Mystico. There we go.
Fuck it, why not? I mean, we have no other way, right?
I have no answer for this question other than Mystico.
I don't even know who I would guess. I do think it's gonna. You know what? For the sake of being different, I think it's gonna be someone that's new. Who do I think it could be?
So we're just talking about the men's, right?
Yeah, just the men's. We don't have the women's announced yet. If we're even getting one. Shit, I don't even know who I would think of. I think I'm just gonna go with somebody new. I don't know who, but I'll go opposite. I'll say like someone that will get an all elite graphic that night will be the one to win the Casino Gauntlet.
Okay.
Don't ask me who. I I don't know who's even out there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Now, if we had a women's casino gauntlet, I'm going Kairi Sane.
Yeah, they could announce it. You know how AEW be doing with their women's matches. Like we only have one women's match announced right now, actively.
Right.
And then we need something for Tekla to do, right? Because Tekla hasn't even been on TV since she lost the title. But she ain't got nothing. She got to be on the card somewhere.
She got to be somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, so if it's women's, I agree. I think it'll probably be Kairi. Because, Mercedes is expected to win that world title, right? So, Mercedes Kairi could also be like a rerun from what they did for the IWGP Women's Championship, too.
Yeah.
So, why not? There's history before Kairi went back to WWE there, so they don't have to use WWE lore. They can use New Japan lore instead.
Yep.
And maybe Mercedes can come out with that old song that she had.
No. Absolutely not. God.
All right. Next match. These next three are probably going to be the ones that we talk about the most, honestly, because I think they were the most expected, and they have the ones low key with the other than the World Tag title, but had the best build. But we're talking about the World Tag title first. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, the AEW World Tag Team Champions, are wrestling against the Young Bucks.
Yep.
Story here. The Young Bucks and Copeland Cage have been circling each other now for like months. They've been helping each other. Christian, being a dick as usual, doesn't trust the Young Bucks. Copeland is shiny face good guy. He's like, oh yeah, we have no problem. It's gonna be fine. Couple things going on here. They just had like a little segment on Collision where they have like a little bit of beef starting now, right? Like after that match they had last week. Mm-hmm. So we're getting a little bit of beef now, but yeah, we're it's pretty much just I won't say two of the best of their generations, because I would be lying if I said that Cope and Cage, I thought that they were the best of their generation. That would be a lie if I said that, so I'm not going to say that.
That's a rough generation.
Yeah, I cannot say that. As much as I don't like the Dudleys, I like the Dudleys, the Hardys, right? APA. There are a lot of fantastic tag teams, even just in WWF, WWE alone, right? Plus, there's a reason that they didn't win those championships for like 20 years, right? Like, other than the fact that they thought Copeland was like a singles guy and he went to go do his own thing and left Christian in the dust. But neither here nor there. I won't talk about that.
Yeah, I won't get angry talking about that one.
Yeah. So I will say probably one of the best of their generations in Cope and Cage, and that's still a stretch for me, versus the best of this generation in the Young Bucks. All right, Proffitt. I gotta ask you who takes it.
It's the Bucks, dude. Like,
yeah.
We already got the story going. It's already there. The Bucks win the title. They're happy. They're in the ring. They're dancing around. Probably not dancing, but they're all getting all happy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Lights ain't gonna go out, but you're probably gonna hear something on the loudspeaker, and then out comes Woods and Kofi, Kofi and Creed.
Mm-hmm.
They're immediately gonna set that up.
They're gonna, like, no matter what, they will be on this show.
Yeah, I feel like that's where they're gonna be. That's the moment.
Yeah, I definitely. That definitely is like the move, right? Like 100%, that's the move. You don't wait. Like AEW doesn't do the whole thing where they wait. Just get into the feud immediately.
Yeah,
we don't need anything. Just start the feud.
Just start it. Yeah, like that's the money match right there.
Yeah, you know how AEW can be sometimes. They have the money right there, and they kind of just like stall on it sometimes. They're better about it now, but they used to just kind of like the fact that we had Okada Takeshita as little as we did for as long as they were feuding. crime against humanity.
Yeah.
But Okada don't really be wrestling that much in AEW, so. But yeah, I'm 100% with you. I think Creed and Kofi and Creed show up after this match, especially considering the Bucks are probably going to win that.
Yeah.
And then Kofi and Cage can go do whatever they're going to go do. I don't know, something. They haven't really been striking with me as much. I think I talked about that last time we were on the podcast too.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm just not a fan of them. I was more of a fan of them being together a couple months ago than I am now.
Right.
Well, it doesn't help that they got shit for title matches, right? Like they had the Dogs, which wasn't super great, despite the fact that the Dogs are great. And then they had They had Claudio and Pac for no reason at Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they haven't really had a lot to sink their teeth into. But I definitely think they should just lose those titles and they can go do whatever they're going to go do.
Right.
All right. We're getting into the top two. Top two. Biggest stories. Biggest matches.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting with the AEW Women's World Championship. Our champion, my champion, Willow Nightingale, versus my CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Oh, no.
Boy, what can I talk about this story other than the fact that this is a few years in the making.
Right.
If we're talking about promo time, I think if I had to compare, if we don't have to, but if I had to compare out of the two matches that we still have remaining, I think Willow and Mercedes have been killing it for the time that they get. That first segment for Willow Celebration, that might be one of my favorite segments from the last few months in AEW. Because Willow was just so pure there. It was just emotional moment. Mercedes came out. Mercedes was probably the most heel and the most comfortable I think we've ever seen her in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
It was just fantastic. And they've been going back and forth now. They've been fighting. They barely got any time this week, but they made the most of the time that they had. Goddamn, did they make the most of the time that they had. And we are going directly into All In. Willow does not have a title defense yet. But, yeah, Proffitt, I guess I'll go with you. We'll start, and then we'll go wherever we're going to go. Mm-hmm. Who's winning?
Willow.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, bro, I still think it's Mercedes.
I think it's Willow.
Go ahead. Why do you think it's Willow?
So for one, the one thing you just mentioned, she hasn't had a title defense. So I don't think they're gonna have her lose on her first title defense. And I think since they have a dynamic going, I feel like it's going to go all the way to All Out. If Willow loses the title, it'll be at All Out to Mercedes.
Chicago gets that match?
I feel that's what I feel.
Oh, Chicago gets that match though.
Just saying.
That's the only thing I don't like is that Chicago gets that match.
They get part 2.
Ugh. I guess technically part 3, right? Or
part
4.
Yeah, because the first one was New Japan when Mercedes broke
her heel.
Broke her heel, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then they had the one in Vegas, right? They had another one. Oh, the TBS title. TBS title when Willow beat her.
Mm-hmm.
Last year. The last day of last year. So, yeah, part 4.
Yeah, I think Willow marches in the world champion and marches out the world champion.
That's what my heart says, and I want to be there with you. But I just don't see Mercedes losing this world title match 2 years in a row. And I feel sad because I definitely don't want Willow to be a transitional champion. Because we've been waiting for her to get this title for, years now, literally.
Mm-hmm.
We thought we were going to get the feud with Stat, right? After Stat won it. But they turned Stat, and we didn't get anything from them again.
Right.
So as much as I want Willow, because I really do want Willow to win, because I definitely think Willow has shown so much in this little time that she's had as the world champion. Bro, she's up there. She's like no hyperbole, I think she's like a top 5 promo right now, like actively. I think even saying top 5 might be low. She might be like top 3 in the company right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in bar none, she's the best babyface that AEW has.
Oh,
like bar none.
She's the best babyface across all companies.
Oh, honestly, yeah. You know what? You're right. You are completely right. I shortchanged her. She is 100% the best babyface in wrestling right now.
Yeah, we said that years ago, but shit, we even have a little segment from a while ago that says Willow is the best babyface.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, we do have that. That's why I want Willow to win so bad. But I also really want Mercedes to win, because I don't want to see Mercedes lose 2 years in a row for the world title. Mm-hmm. And I think it's past due that she gets that world title run. Unless they hold it to have her wrestle Bayley if Bayley shows up, then I'll be pissed off, because I don't need that personally. And I know that's going to like ruffle some feathers, especially for the like Monet fans. I don't think we need the Mercedes Bayley match at all, especially for the world title.
Right, but that's if Bayley decides to leave.
Yeah, she might not. We've done this before with her.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I am not interested in that match at all. And I'm sorry to all the stands who might hear this. I would rather, if we're holding the title for Mercedes for that match, Mercedes doesn't need the title.
Right.
But if we're having like a straight up like world title heel run, Mercedes can have it. Like that's where I'm at. But either way, I think I don't think Mercedes loses twice in a row. As much as it would be interesting, I think she wins here. Sadly, Willow goes out at V0. But I think we still continue the feud after. I'm with you on that. I still think we still continue the feud after this.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Mercedes is going to be champion as we go. And you think Willow's going to be champion as we go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of where we are. Like, I can see it. Like I said, I kind of want them both to win. Can they both just hold the championship?
Nope.
That would be my dream, personally.
Sorry. Can't do that, bro. Gotta pick one or the other.
Can we do a participation trophy for once?
Nope.
Just one time. I think they both deserve it.
That's insulting.
I think they both deserve it.
Nah, dude.
I think they're both swell.
Lord have mercy.
But yeah, I think Mercedes takes it, and then we move on. And I would not be mad if we get them on and off for the rest of the year. But yeah, that's where I think, because I don't even, who else is even in the women's division right now that can compete with Willow or Mercedes right now? They're both on like, so other than Tekla, they're on like such, and I guess Toni Storm, but she hasn't been here. Like, they're on such high levels right now, both of them.
It really depends, because I think Megan Bayne can compete with both of them.
Yeah, she's stuck in the tag division right now. I'm guessing after she loses that title. That's the match we didn't talk about. Mm-hmm. It's not on here. That's the match we didn't talk about. The tag title match.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely expect. I don't know what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. It doesn't matter. No matter what, I think no matter who wins, which I think is going to be Mercedes either way, but no matter who wins, I think we continue no matter what.
Right.
Because there's nobody else, right? Like, there's nobody else. Literally, there's no one else. Unless we get a Kyrie show up here, or if we get like a Toni Storm return here. I don't see anyone else right now on their level of Willow Mercedes. I don't. Not in the women's division, at least.
Do you think Toni Storm would appear right here? I don't know.
No, probably not. I think she's out for the year. But I'm saying, like, the only people who can compete with Willow and Mercedes right now, on the level that they're on right now, is at times Toni Storm, potentially a Tekla, potentially a Megan Bayne, right? There's not like a lot of people that are bar for bar with them right now.
No.
That's also the problem with the women's division. That shit did not change while we were gone.
Not at all.
Y'all got 2 matches on a Collision. Y'all stopped talking about it, by the way. I saw y'all. We saw y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 matches that next Collision. You're like, okay, everything's swell. And you stop talking about the women's division immediately. That's the problem.
Guess who didn't?
Us.
Not us.
Us. We kept on talking about it. We're actively talking about it right now. The fact that this thing that I have on here doesn't even have Megan Bayne on it, the tag title match, we did talk about it a little bit earlier, but the fact that this card doesn't have the tag title match on it should tell you where the women are.
Right.
Which is crazy.
It's insane to me because that tag title match is going to be fantastic, and I hope it's not going to be just thrown to the pre-show, right?
It shouldn't be. God, I hope not. If it is, we got problems, because that means they have not had. If Divine Dominion lose that means they did not have a single like on pay-per-view title match. They did them all on the pre-shows, which is bullshit. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess we'll move on and we will talk about probably low key a fantastic match, but probably the most controversial build on the card, I can say.
I don't know how it's controversial, but yeah,
maybe.
Carry on.
We'll talk about it. You know, it's internet stuff. We'll talk about it. AEW Men's World Championship. Our champion Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. This is the match that we've expected. People wanted this match 8 months ago. Even when Kenny was not wrestling. Everyone's talking about this match. Build right now. Kenny and Ospreay have been kind of throwing barbs at each other here and there a little bit. Ospreay was with the Death Riders for a little while. Is now not with the Death Riders. Kenny tried to warn him. Kenny's been calling him everything but a child of God for the last 3 weeks. Because Ospreay is kind of acting like an idiot, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, why would you hang out with the Death Riders so long? Like, why would you do that? You need friends? You don't have any friends? Well, I guess you kind of piss off United Empire, so you really don't have friends. But yeah, Kenny got the motivation to beat MJF for the world title. We talked about that earlier. At Beach Break, that's where that was. Kenny has already had a defense at a pay-per-view against Kevin Knight, which was a great defense. And now Kenny and Will aren't really acting as friends anymore. There's a little bit more tension now between them. And that's kind of where we are right now, as like a brief synopsis. Proffitt, I'll ask you the question, but we already know. Who is winning this match?
Kenny's winning this match, okay?
What?
No, there's no fucking way.
Okay, I was like, there's no way.
I should have just kept going.
I think
Belief would have been great.
I think people want Kenny to win because this might be controversial too. Proffitt, you might have to hide because it might be controversial. If we're getting this Kenny Omega, I don't want to see a long Kenny Omega title reign.
Okay.
Kenny is older. I think a lot of people are putting that New Japan run on him still. It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Kenny is not the same person he was in 2016, 2017. And I think the quicker people understand that, the more they'll be able to understand where Kenny is right now. Kenny's still a fantastic wrestler. He's still top 10 right now, active, easily. But he's definitely not the same guy. And I think it's time for a lot of people to finally accept that.
Mm-hmm. I don't see anything. I don't see anything controversial behind that.
Talk to the internet. The internet thinks that Kenny can still do 71-minute 2 out of 3 falls matches.
Yeah, they're out of their mind.
Yeah, sorry, that's no shot. I mean, that's what happens. Age. Kenny's been really injured. Like, he's been real injured a lot. Like, a lot since he's been in AEW. Like, it's okay to accept that Kenny is not who he was.
Yeah.
That's why the Ospreay stuff kind of, like, gets at me a little bit. Because Ospreay's like, oh, Kenny ain't showing up to work. He's like, well, yeah. Probably can't every week.
Oh, yeah. No. He has one big match. You have a big match like that? No, there's no way he's showing up the next week.
Yeah, he can't. Like, I'm sorry. Also, remember when he had diverticulitis? He's probably not a lot of countries he can go to right now. Like,
yeah.
if you have, like, if there's any kind of, like, food safety thing, I mean, they talk about diverticulitis every week. Y'all act like it doesn't exist. Y'all get mad when they talk about it, but that's something that you deal with for your whole life.
Yeah.
Just because you got the intestines taken out does not mean that you're free and clear. And Kenny's going to be wrestling like he was in 2017. Like, that's not how that is.
That's not how that works.
Kenny was also really hurt in 2017 also, by the way. You know.
Yeah. Well, I can say it's like I liken it to Brock Lesnar, and before you guys go, that's a far-fetched. Nope, it's not, because when he also had diverticulitis, and after he had all that done, that's when he started doing. That's when he started wrestling less, so he could recover. So it's not far-fetched.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think we're probably the most realistic people about Kenny, because I've been looking at podcasts, and people are people who wanted Kenny and Ospreay are now really upset that Kenny and Ospreay is happening.
They're idiots.
Yeah, I don't get it. I guess Ospreay said something, and now the whole internet's against him now all of a sudden. I don't get it. This is one of those cases where, like, the internet is just completely clueless, and when you go to an actual arena, you can see that Ospreay still loves very much, and it's the right call to put that championship on Ospreay right now.
Yeah, don't. I'm like, most of the time on the internet, the ones that are, like, negatively vocal, like, granted, there's sometimes where when everybody's negative and vocal, it is a thing to listen to, right? Like, the women's division needs more matches. Something like that, right? But that drop of a dime negativity all of a sudden between Omega and Ospreay is just ridiculous. This is probably one of the most ridiculous things I ever heard. That, you know what? They're going to say all that, and then once that match slaps at All In, we won't hear anything from it.
No.
After Ospreay, raising the title, we're not going to hear anything from it.
No.
Right? Because that match is going to be phenomenal. I'm not even going to second guess that. I'm not even going to doubt that. They're going to put on a show. They're going to put on a clinic.
Of course they are. Of course they are. Like, there's no doubt.
And Ospreay as champion is going to be interesting.
I do. The one thing that I have on Ospreay is that he is painfully British.
Oh, no. He's British as hell.
When he come and be talking about promos and stuff like that here, the reason that some of that stuff don't land, he's talking about football. He talked about, like, football analogies a couple weeks ago. Bro, don't nobody watch soccer. Nobody in America watches soccer. World Cup was literally here.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're gonna have to, like, You can talk how you want to talk. That's fine, but just know you know we ain't gonna get the soccer references. Make it God sport. Make it football, and then we'll talk.
Make it the sport of the Lord,
yes.
which is football,
and then we'll talk. then we'll figure something out. But yeah, Ospreay's the right choice. Like Ospreay winning the title is the right choice. We've actively been waiting 2.5 years for Ospreay to win that title.
Mm-hmm.
He literally could have won it on night one that he was in. He literally could have won it at the first All In.
But I think now is the perfect time. I think him going through and just like going through and building himself back up, I think that was the perfect way for him to get in and then finally win the title.
Mm-hmm. Now we got to talk about the build. And I'm going to tell you what has been controversial about it, and then we can talk about that. Because there are some things that are a little weird. Like how involved the Death Riders were for a long time. That kind of stopped. And now we got Don Callis family shenanigans. Like, I fully understand that, you know, you need, like, some kind of, like, heat for a face-face match, right? They're both faces. Ain't nobody booing Kenny. Ain't nobody booing Ospreay at Wembley. Right? That's not going to happen.
Right.
But, I think, having the focus be on so many people around them, to me, is a little weird. I understand why they're doing it. But, like, the internet's going crazy about it. Like, I'm giving you my opinion now. I think that's a little weird.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. I feel like there are too many people involved in the Ospreay Omega situation that I don't think need to be. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, it feels like they're trying to get us over the, get us over the hump.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, we got 2 weeks. We need something for them to do because they need to be on TV, and we need something that's kind of throwaway.
And we can't have them wrestle against each other.
Yeah, they can't touch, so they got to do something else. What do we got?
Yeah, I don't know. Like that is a little weird to me. Like I don't think we focus enough on Kenny and Ospreay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the problem. The internet's going crazy about like some other shit, like some like we talked about the Ospreay promos, right? People saying that he's not connecting to the crowd and shit like that. That dumb shit.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Stop it.
Exactly. But really, I think the weirdest thing is like that we're not getting like a lot of Kenny Ospreay focus time. Like, I love the match, but why did Ospreay wrestle with my boy? Oh my God, Proffitt, you're gonna fucking kill me. Oh God. Oh God, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. Mark Davis, I can't believe that just happened.
My God,
I can't believe that just happened.
Sorry, Mark Davis. He forgot about you again, bro.
Oh, I can't believe that just happened. That's my boy. Oh, I can't believe that just happened. But I got it though. I'm actively staring at a picture of Hayden Panettiere, and bro, it just everything lost. I got sad again immediately.
Yeah, especially since I was watching Heroes the other day.
It just got on Netflix, like recently. It's in my queue. I want to watch it again.
That season 1 was so good.
That I am so mad that they did not keep up what season 1 had. Season 2 was all right, but everything after that was just not the same. They were doing too much.
Yep, like, oh man. Yeah, I could get off topic on that all day because that one. There's one, and I'll stop talking about it after this. There's the one episode, right? And it's a Claire episode, actually.
And
it's after all those all those guys escaped from the from that superhero, from the villain prison,
Yeah.
and it was the puppet master guy.
I remember talking about.
And there's that thing where he kidnapped Claire's mom, and then kidnapped Claire, and was using his puppet master powers to have them do Russian roulette. That was probably like one of the most tense scenes in the show.
God, the show was so good.
And he was making them full. Since he had the puppet power, he was making them pull the trigger, and it was like, whoa. that was good. Such a damn good show.
Her birthday is literally on Friday.
Wow.
She was turned 37 this Friday. God bless. Mark Davis, this is your fault. Well, anyway, like I understand that there's a story between Mark Davis and Will Ospreay, right? Like I know that there's a story there. There's been there. Why did they have to have a street fight in Mexico? Like why? Like I understand that Kenny couldn't be there. I understand you wanted to put Ospreay on the card. But
well, it's not only that, right? So just Don Callis all of a sudden is like, "Hey, you're going to Wembley. Screw you. I'm gonna send the whole family after you now." Just all of a sudden, he could have did it any time this year, but we're 2 weeks away. He's trying to beat him up, but I guess it was kind of like, that last promo where Kenny was like, "Yo, for the next 2 weeks, I ain't gonna be here to help you. You ain't got nobody to help you, and I'm not gonna help you. So if you get beat up in these 2 weeks, it's not my problem."
People are going to be really mad when he gets beat up by United Empire. Because they're going to be like, what is happening? And then be like, that's the story that's happening in Japan actively.
Yeah.
Like, actively. So,
There's 2 or 3 different stories.
Yeah. Ospreay's probably going to get jumps after this match with the Tonkhouse family. So.
Yeah, he's going to jump by them, and then the Death Rider's going to come in, scare off the United Empire, and then they're going to jump Ospreay.
God,
somebody else is going to come in and then jump Ospreay again.
Ospreay is making a lot of enemies right now. Ospreay's moving like an idiot. Like, if we're going to be completely honest, he's moving real dumb.
Well, Ospreay's not the smartest, right?
That's also very true.
This is how you would expect him to move.
I understand, I understand needing help, but why the fuck would you go to the Death Riders, bro? They're the one who broke your neck. Why were you with them for so long? Why did you join them? Are you that desperate? That also pissed off your friends in the United Empire, who are already not happy with you. Great job. Congratulations. But yeah, they have a lot of things going on right now with this all-in build, and I think that's my problem. The match is gonna slap. We all know that match is about to be ridiculous.
That match is gonna be insane.
But Lord, the build is a little weird.
Yeah,
and that's Proffitt. That's it. That's where we are with the card.
There is one thing we didn't talk about.
What do we miss?
But we didn't talk about the show, so that's why we didn't talk about it. Mm-hmm. But after Moxley beat the living shit out of Jack Perry. Oh yeah. Go ahead. I think we. It was to a point. I was like, I think we're witnessing a murder in this ring.
It was pretty bad. Pretty bad.
But at the end, in the backstage promo, when Jack Perry was talking backstage, and Swerve pops up, and he talked to Jack Perry, and he said that same thing that he said to everybody else. The certain people. He said it to Ospreay. He also said it to a point to Kevin Knight. Mm-hmm. He's like, because he was pretty much like, yeah, you got beat up, but are you sure you're ready to swim with all these killers here right now? You sure you're ready to take it to that next level? You asked him that serious question. So, so are we going to see a different Jack Perry? Is he ready to swim with the killers now?
You think he turns heel again?
Huh?
You think he turns heel again?
I don't think he turns heel. But at the same time, he bled with the Death Riders. That's all I'm going to say. He bled with the Death Riders. That's the first rule of being a Death Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Getting into the Death Riders. You got to bleed with them. You got to bleed.
Except for Lee. Lee didn't get that. Lee bled with them, but they chose Yuta.
Yeah. Oh, well. Lee is also the longest reigning Ring of Honor Pure Champion.
He was going to wrestle Nigel, and Nigel might be hurt.
No!
That match is going to be so good. But yeah, that was that was a moment, right? We will see what happens with Jack.
Yep.
I think this is the build. This is his build up now for sure. Since we're here, is there anything else that you want to talk about from both the shows before we wrap this thing up?
Both those shows? No, that was actually the main thing I wanted to bring up was the Swerve and Jack Perry segment.
You know, if I didn't watch Collision, I would have missed that since they didn't play that in the arena at all. So.
Oh, really?
No, for all the stuff backstage for Collision, they played none of it. I had never actually been to like a Collision taping. I've been to live Collision. They basically. No, I'm gonna say it anyway. They basically we just get the matches. Like some of the matches also out of order too, by the way.
Oh, really?
Like the last match that we got was Mercedes and Zeta Steel.
Right.
The real deal. So that was the last match that we got. And Will's the one who sent us home.
Huh.
Yeah. I'd never been to Collision taping, so that was I've been to live Collisions. I've never been to a Collision taping, so that was fun. Interesting. But yeah, man, that's it. We talked about All In, we talked about G1. We did it. We had some technical issues at the beginning. Well, not we. I had some technical issues at the beginning. But we did it, man.
Yeah, we did. We
wrapped up another one.
We got it in.
Got it in. Proffitt. I think it's time for us to get on out of here.
All right, Lionel. Let's take it home.
Y'all know what to do at this point. Y'all make sure you're following us on Blue Sky. Have we been posting there? No. You should anyway, though. You should follow us anyway. You can follow the entire podcast at TAGPW Podcast. You can follow Proffitt at Proffitt, Proffitt. You can follow me at Shikoku. Every once in a while we'll post there. We'll probably post there more for All In, right? Potentially. Definitely make sure you follow us there. You can hear all of our thoughts, see all of our thoughts, not even just for wrestling. Video games, anime. You may, at 2:00 in the morning in a few hours, you may see me crying about Hayden Panettiere on my timeline on Blue Sky. No. If you do, ignore it. You know, we have to power through this one, Proffitt. I have to power through this one.
Oh my goodness,
this is rough. But yeah, make sure you follow us on Blue Sky. Also, we are a video podcast, but we also do audio. So make sure you follow us on Spotify, and make sure you follow us on Apple platforms. The podcast is there. If you look up TAGPW Podcast or Off the Top Rope, you'll be able to find us. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you give us 5 stars. Make sure you give us those thumbs up ratings. You can also comment over there, too, on either one. We will see those. If we see them, we'll be able to answer. Yeah, just follow us over there. Follow us on Blue Sky. Proffitt, tell them about the YouTube.
All right, guys. So if you are on YouTube, thank you very much. You know the drill already. First things first. Tap that like button because it helps us out, helps out the algorithm, get you more of our videos whenever they come out. Hell, our new videos, our old videos, all of it. 2, at one point in time we were doing 3 podcasts. You didn't just get one show, you got 3. So go back, listen to some of our old podcasts, and compare some of the results that we predicted before they happened. and see how many times we were right or how many times we predicted the future. You'd probably be surprised. So, on top of that, follow us. Hey, it costs nothing to follow us. Just, subscribe. Hit that bell button so whenever a new show comes out, a new episode comes out, you are notified and you can watch it. So with that, thank you very, very much. And we're out.
Peace.